Alright, hey everyone. Figured I'd show off my ancient coin collection today. It's been quite a while since I did a video like this. So I figured it was time for an update. We're going to start off over here with this Aurelian Antoninianus. Some really great silvering and color on it. And it's got a really cool old tag with it. Right here is the Philip the First, one of my Philip the Firsts, and this one has the horse on the other side. Down here we have Elagabalus. And this one's got a really nice portrait, but like a lot of the 3rd century Antoniniani, the reverse is a little worn looking because those dies, the reverses were often struck with more worn out dies. And here's my other Philip the First. This one's got a really cool wreath type on the other side. Some of the letters are a little weakly struck, but other than that, it's a really nice coin. And this one's got a little bit of luster on it still as well, at the right angles. Here's a Gallienus. This is a pretty cheap coin, but I bought it because of the tag. I thought that was really cool. Always like picking up the stuff with the older tags when I can. This one's got Gallienus and Valerian on the back. Alright, I'm going to come down. We'll go to those later. So jump over to, right here. So this is a Hadrian Ass. And it's got some really nice dark green glossy patina in person. I'm not sure how well it's picking up. It probably looks kind of silver. But it's really cool type. It's got Salus on the other side, and you can see the snake in her hand right there. Really great portrait and not a terribly expensive coin. Alright, let's do these three. So all of these are provincial tetradrachms. This one is from Alexandria. It's got a really neat left-facing portrait, which you don't see too often on coins. And it's got Nihilus on the other side, and you can see a crocodile right there, which is pretty cool. Here is Herennius Etruscus. This is a provincial tetradrachm from Antioch. And if you go to the Numista listing for this coin, or this type of coin, this is actually the exact same coin in the picture. It's got the eagle with the wreath in its mouth, and it's sitting on a palm frond. And both of these are made out of Billin, which is like a very, very low purity silver alloy. Oh, and I forgot about this one. This one is a silver tetradrachm. It's made out of pretty good quality silver. And this is Trajan. You can see it's quite a thick coin. And it's got the eagle on the other side. The palm frond right there. And this one has a club down at the base. It's a really cool coin. Alright. So here's my denarii. Got quite a few of these. This one's Julia Domna, the wife of Septimius Severus. It's got a bit of a flan crack right there, but other than that, it's pretty nice. Here's the first coin I won at auction back in June of 2023. This is Severus Alexander. A little off-center strike, but the portrait's really nice. And the reverse is very well centered. It's got Pax with the olive branch. Alright, here's my Nero. Nero's coins are often a little more expensive than most emperors, but you can still get nice coins of his for a reasonable price. I think I only paid about $180 for this piece, so if you look, they're definitely out there. And this is the most common reverse type, probably. This one's the Salus reverse. It's got some really nice toning on it. Here is my first Septimius Severus. This is the first denarius I bought. This may have been the first Roman silver coin I bought. And it just shows him sacrificing at an altar. This one is a much nicer example. Really, really lovely portrait and well-centered strike. As you can see, really, really well struck. Just a really nice example. And this one, if you look at this kind of nub up here, I think that is part of the sprue from when they cast the blanks. Well, from when they were making these. So that's a pretty neat coin. I've got 2 Caracalas as well. I don't need to, but I liked this one quite a bit because it's got another very wide planchet. I like the kind of raggedy edges on it. As the other side, it's got soul. And here's my other one. Really nice Antonini. No, this is a denarius, yeah. I know I was saying that. Although Caracalla was the first, later on in his life, he introduced the Antoninianus. But these are the denarii, and show his childhood portrait. Here is my only Roman Republican coin. Really nice denarius with some lovely toning on it. And it's got the Dioscuri on the other side. On their horses. It's really neat type. It's pretty common type too. Although not all of them are that nice. Here is an Antoninus Pius denarius. This is a cool type because it actually has his funeral pyre on the other side from when he died. He would have been placed on that and it would have been burned. And finally we have this from Viminacium, this Philip I provincial bronze. It's a pretty thick coin. Really nice, and it's got the lion and the bull on the other side. Alright, now we're going to get on to some of my Greek stuff. I don't have as much of it, but it's what I've been buying the most of lately. Starting off with these 4 bronze coins. This one is from Himera. This is a Hemiletron. Himera's in Sicily. Here's another Sicilian bronze. This is Hiketas II. This one's cool because it shows a young Zeus portrait. And, oh, don't want to drop these. And there's the eagle on the other side with the thunderbolt. It's the eagle's standing on. And this one here is I believe it's a Macedonian bronze. It was a gift and I haven't ID'd it yet. And there's the other side. It's got Heracles wearing the lion skin on the front. Very similar to the tetradrams and drams of Alexander III. And here is a Seleucid bronze. This is Alexander Ballas of Syria. Pretty budget-friendly coin. I got this one out of the Harlan J. Burke pick bin at a show for about 16 bucks. These cost quite a bit more than that online. It's not a very expensive coin though, but if you ever go to some shows and Harlan J. Burke is there, they often have, their booth often has a pick bin where you can get some pretty nice coins for cheap. Here's some of my silver. This is Philip III Arrhidaeus of Macedon. This is struck in the style of Alexander the Great's. It's struck in his name too. It's still got it on there. And this one's got a very, very nice relief. Looks sculpted almost. Here is this one's technically Roman provincial. This is a Macedon First Maris tetradram from when Macedon came under Roman rule. And it's got a really, really nice reverse design with the Macedonian. I'm sorry, this is the club of Heracles. And the Macedonian shield is on the obverse. And it's got Artemis as well. Here is Philip Philadelphus, very, very late Seleucid tetradrachm. It's got some cool toning on it, and you have Zeus on the other side. Here's an Alexander the Third. It's Alexander the Great. Dram, although this one was made after his death. And it's got Zeus on the other side. It's a pretty neat one. There's some of the more expensive stuff. Well, this coin's not too bad. This is a Spendus Stater with the hoplite. Super chunky coin. And it's got the Triskelies on the other side. And you can see that kind of other thing on there that kind of looks like a pomegranate. That's evidence of an undertype. These were often struck over on top of other coins of the region. So you can get some like this one where some of the design elements from the original coin are bleeding through. And here's the later type from a Spendus with the wrestlers on it. Really cool. And on the other side, it's got a slinger with his sling. So it's got some sports on it. It's a really neat coin. Here is my Tarentum Nomos. Really cool design with the warrior riding the horse. And then the reverse. You can see the city name down there, Tarentum. It's got the guy riding the dolphin. I forgot who this is. Maybe it says on there it's Philanthos, I believe that's his name. I might probably be pronouncing that wrong. And here is my nicest ancient coin. I got this one from Baldwin's. I got a pretty good deal on it at the World's Fair of Money. This is my Corinth Stater. Absolutely beautiful toning. And there's the reverse. Just a wonderful portrait of Athena. You can see the cuirass right there, which is a piece of armor. There's lots of these with the different kind of mint marks, whatever you want to call them. It's just a very, very lovely coin. And here is a Chersonesos Hemidram. And here is an Achaemenid Empire Siglos. These are quite common coins, although they're not very common and very, very high grade with a good strike. So sometimes really, really nice ones will come up for auction, and those will get pretty expensive. But ones that look like this, kind of mid-grade examples, are only about 80 bucks. Here is a Khusro the First. This is a Sasanian coin. Some really nice toning on it. Just got the fire altar on the other side. And last but not least, we have a Mongol coin. This is from the Ilkhanate. This is a silver dirham, very similar in style to the Islamic coins of the period. Alright, that's pretty much everything. Thank y'all for watching. And I've got a neat coin coming on Friday. I'll probably get around to filming it Saturday. And other than that, I'll see y'all next time.